You're about to do a brake job and there's a hidden trap sitting on the parts counter that could cost you serious money and peace of mind. You think you're just grabbing a safe upgrade, but that innocent-looking box might contain pads with backing plates that bind, squeal like crazy, or even delaminate under hard stops. Today I'm exposing 5 brake pad brands I'd avoid at all costs because they fail early and disappoint fast. Then I'll show you 9 solid options that actually deliver, plus a mechanic-level secret most shops won't tell you about how much life is really left in your pads. Let's start with the ones to skip. Number 5. Wagner Quick Stop. These are everywhere and they're often the first choice for a lot of everyday drivers, especially on SUVs, trucks, and heavier cars. At first they feel perfectly fine, but after a few thousand miles the problems creep in. You start hearing squeaks on light stops, braking power fades when things get hot in traffic, and uneven wear becomes obvious. That uneven wear is sneaky. It creates pulsation through the pedal, makes the car feel rough when slowing down, and can actually ruin your rotors faster than normal. A big reason is the softer friction material many budget pads use today to hit a low price point. They wear quicker, especially on highway miles or daily commuting. If your driving is mostly short trips around town, you might get away with it. But if you rack up real miles, these pads often won't live up to expectations. And if you hate squealing, just wait until you hear about the next brand that turns your wheels into a dust magnet. Number 4. Duralast Gold. Walk into any AutoZone and these are staring right at you, convenient, decent-looking packaging, and a price that feels reasonable. That's exactly why so many people grab them. The problem: consistency is all over the place. One driver gets decent life, the next is back in months with squealing and poor performance. A lot of it comes down to fitment. The metal tabs and ears on some sets are slightly off, so the pads don't slide freely in the caliper bracket. They drag, build heat, create noise, and cause uneven wear. You'll also notice the pedal doesn't feel as crisp once the brakes warm up, and rotors can get scored earlier than they should. Bottom line, you're rolling the dice every time. Now here's one that surprises a lot of people. Number 3. Bosch Blue. I'm a huge fan of German engineering and Bosch makes some excellent pads, but not all their lines are equal. They've got 5 different ones. Quiet Cast Premium at the top, Eurolean for BMWs and Audis, Severe Duty for fleets, Medium Duty for trucks, and then Bosch Blue, their budget line. That's the weakest in their entire lineup. It's built to hit a price, not to perform. The compound is very basic, so initial bite feels soft and delayed. You press the pedal and the car just doesn't stop with the sharpness you expect. The shims are minimal too. They lose damping ability with heat and mileage, which brings on that annoying low-speed squeal. Push them in traffic or down hills and they overheat fast, making the pedal feel wooden. Great brand name, but this specific line is a compromise most drivers regret. Number 2. PowerStop Z17. These show up everywhere: Amazon, YouTube ads, forums. The packaging looks premium and the price makes you think you're getting an upgrade. Then reality hits after a few weeks. Noise shows up first: light squeal at low speeds that gets worse when hot. Brake dust is terrible, your wheels go black again in days. Uneven wear creates vibration under braking. And the stopping feel changes. What felt okay at first becomes dull in traffic or after repeated stops. You end up pushing harder for the same result. They look great in the box, but on the road they fall short. But even these aren't the worst offender. Number 1. ValueCraft. This is AutoZone's absolute cheapest line, built for one purpose: get the car back on the road for the lowest possible cost. In gentle driving it will stop you, but real-world miles expose the weaknesses quickly. The material glazes early, so braking feels less responsive in stop-and-go traffic. Noise starts light and gets worse when hot. Uneven wear between inner and outer pads causes pulling or vibration. On heavier vehicles, they wear out faster than expected. You save money up front, but often end up replacing pads and sometimes rotors sooner than planned. The cheap option rarely stays cheap. Those are the 5 brake pad brands I recommend avoiding. But before we get into the good stuff, here's a quick note. Many drivers focus too much on the brand and not enough on where they buy the parts. If you want to know which auto parts stores I personally avoid for brake components, check the links in the description. Now let's talk about the 9 brake pads that actually deserve your money. Number 9. Rebesto's Element 3. What sets these apart is their enhanced hybrid technology. They blend ceramic and semi-metallic materials so you don't have to choose between quiet operation and strong stopping power. You get both. Pay attention to the GG friction rating, one of the highest for street pads. That means consistent performance whether it's a cold morning stop or heavy traffic after a long drive. Mechanics like them because they're predictable. Pedal feel is firm and controlled, not spongy. The layered shim design does a great job killing vibration. You might get a very light squeak in super slow creeping, but normal braking stays quiet. Solid all-around choice. Number 8. Centric Posy Quiet. I've run these on daily drivers and they deliver exactly what the name promises: silence. Centric built this line for people who are done with squeaks and vibration. The key is positive molding. The friction material is compressed under high heat and pressure so it wears evenly from day one. No more of that grabby, uneven feel you get with cheap pads. They also use mechanically attached multi-layer shims instead of glued ones that fail with heat cycles. Trade-off: they're comfort-oriented. Stopping is smooth and controlled rather than super aggressive, perfect if noise and vibration are your main headaches. Number 7. Wagner OEX. Some Wagner fans got upset seeing the quick stop line earlier, but the OEX series is a completely different animal. These pads have a unique shape with cutouts and flow channels that aren't just for looks, they actively pull heat away from the rotor. That design keeps them running cooler under load, which means less fade when you're descending hills or braking a loaded vehicle. You feel the benefit most when your brakes actually get hot. They cost more, and if you only do short city trips you might not notice the full advantage. But for drivers who push their brakes harder, this is where Wagner steps up big time. Number 6. Advix. If you've driven a Toyota or Lexus and loved how natural the brakes feel, there's a good chance Advix was on the car. Backed by major Japanese suppliers like Aisin, Denso, and Sumitomo, these are quietly trusted by many mechanics. Everything feels factory correct. Pedal response is immediate and predictable with no dead spots. They use fine-blanked backing plates that resist cracking and rust better than cheap stamped steel. Multi-layer shims and vehicle-specific chamfers keep noise low while maintaining strong, even wear. Not the cheapest option, but the precision and reliability are worth it for many owners. Number 5. Brembo Ceramic. Brembo has an incredible reputation from racing and supercars, but their standard ceramic street pads are comfort-focused daily drivers, not track weapons. Many people buy them expecting that sharp European bite and are surprised when the pedal feels softer. They use a low-dust NaO formula which keeps wheels cleaner but reduces initial grab. Under repeated heat they can feel vague and are prone to glazing if you take them on mountain roads or autocross. You're mostly paying for the name on these, they're not revolutionary for street use. Number 4. OEM Genuine Pads. Factory pads aren't sexy and people assume they're overpriced. But mechanics trust them for a reason. They were engineered together with your specific ABS, suspension, rotors, and pedal feel. That integration is hard for aftermarket brands to match perfectly. The result is smoother, more predictable braking that feels exactly how the car should. Fitment is spot on. Noise control is excellent because the shims and chamfers are tuned to your vehicle's frequencies, and they play nicely with factory rotor metallurgy to reduce vibration long-term. Yes, they cost more, but if you want the car to drive like it did when new, OEM is often the safest, most reliable choice. Number 3. Akebono ProAct. If you've been burned by cheap ceramics that feel dead after the first stop, Akebono ProAct usually changes everything. As an actual OEM supplier for many Japanese vehicles, these pads make the car feel right again immediately. Pedal feel is progressive and predictable. The harder you press, the more power you get. Fitment is precise thanks to tight tolerance fine-blanked backing plates, so no filing ears or binding. The ceramic formula produces light gray dust that doesn't stick aggressively, and rotor wear stays low because they lay down a smooth transfer film. Number 2. 8 Ceramic. European car owners tired of black wheels every few days often graduate to 8 Ceramics. These are engineered to keep that sharp BMW, Mercedes, Audi, or VW braking character while slashing dust. They're ECE R90 certified, so stopping power stays close to factory specs without that scary loss of feel. Their transfer film technology lets the pad grip mostly against its own deposited layer instead of chewing the rotor. Dust is dramatically reduced and non-adhesive. Multi-layer shims and precise chamfers keep them quiet even in city driving. Number 1. Hawk Performance. When you want real braking confidence instead of just quiet commuting, Hawk sits at the top for me. Their ferrocarbon compounds are built for strong, consistent torque under load, exactly what you feel when you lean into the pedal. You get immediate bite even before full heat soak, and the friction curve stays stable during repeated hard stops. This makes them excellent for aggressive street driving, towing, or light track use. Mechanically anchored friction material resists separation under stress. The trade-off is more dust and noise than pure commuter pads, but you're buying authority and consistency when it matters most. And here's the mechanic secret most shops don't volunteer. When your pads are down to the yellow warning at about 3 form, they're not done yet. A new pad starts around 10-12 mi, you still have 20-30% usable life left. For normal driving, that can mean another 5,000-10,000 miles. If your brakes feel inconsistent, there's more going on than just pad thickness. The next video breaks down the exact things that quietly transform braking performance and make your pads last longer. Make sure you check it out. Drop a comment with your current brake pad brand. I read every single one. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss future deep dives. Drive safe out there.